Hi, everybody, and welcome. I'm so glad that you joined me this afternoon. Um, you're catching me in my post cross country skiing bliss. I just went on a 2-hour ski, I think, with my love and one of our sweet animal companions, and we had a great time. So um, I am feeling all of my core desired feelings, which you'll learn a lot more about as we go through this process. But I just wanted to invite everyone to come and ask questions, learn more about what this is all about. I had a question from Monique, who is in New Hampshire, and she just said she wants to know what this whole thing is about. So um, I learned about Danielle Laporte and the Desire Map about a year and a half ago. And right away, I knew that it was something that I wanted to know more about. I am very practical, but I'm also very, I don't know, I bring the woo and the get it done. So I've got a little woo woo, and I've also got the, the very practical side, and that's really what the Desire Map brings together. So there's an element of kind of going within to try to uncover what are those essential elements of who you are? What are those essential elements of what makes you you, and those things that are trying to be expressed through you in the world? And the Desire Map takes you through a process of exploring 5 areas of your life, things like your lifestyle and your home, spirituality, wellness, and health. Can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but Danielle breaks them down into 5 areas, which are, as with everything related to the Desire Map, flexible. But you go through a process of starting, as Danielle says, circling around your core desired feelings before you dive right in. So there are some, what she calls soul limbering exercises, just to kind of get, have a conversation about what your relationship is to feelings. As we begin this process, you'll learn that sometimes we bring with us some baggage or some blockages about what it even means to have feelings and being okay with that. So that's part of the soul limbering process. And then exploring those 5 areas of your life to start to discover how it is you really want to feel in your life. How do you want to feel in your home? How do you want to feel in your clothes? How do you want to feel in your relationships? How do you want to feel in relation to the change that you want to make in the world and in your work life as well? So we explore all of those areas, and it's a lot of back and forth, so writing, going within, but then also discussing, which is why the workshops are great, because then you have a community of people where we've created a safe place for conversation to happen and hearing the reflection of others. Sorry, my phone is buzzing at me because more people are joining. Perfect. So I lost my train of thought. Going through the 5 areas of your life, and as you do that, these words start to emerge, these ideas, and as your facilitator, I will help guide you through that process to really start to get down to the essence of what those feelings are. And then the why of that is once you have distilled down to what those core desired feelings are. My core desired feelings are wildly free, cozy opulence, curiosity, and love. So I've narrowed mine down to 4, and so far those 4 seem to really capture it. So it's a very dynamic process. So as you start to settle on core desired feelings and you live with them for a few hours or a few days, you kind of you get to know each other a little more. You start to try them on, see how they express in your life, things like that. So there's a refining process that happens too after the workshop. And then having those core desired feelings, what it's done for me, I guess that's what I can talk about next, is what that's done for me is it's really allowed me, if I'm faced with a decision or I'm feeling uncomfortable in a moment and I want to try to change that, I can go back to my core desired feelings and ask myself, what can I do in this moment to really express or really embody my core desired feelings, the essence of who I am, and really what I believe meant to do here in this lifetime. So it works in that way. Again, with decision making has become so much more simple because 9 times out of 10, it's just very clear. Option A, option B, one of them helps me get closer to my core desired feelings and one of them doesn't. And so it becomes pretty easy to make those decisions. My second guessing myself has really decreased a lot because I just know, does it make me feel wildly free or not? Do I feel curious about the situation or not? And if not, then it's probably not in alignment for me. So let's see. The other things you should know. So the workshops that are coming up. So I'm leading a 3-day workshop in Arizona at the end of February. February 20th, we'll start. It's a Friday night, and we'll all get together in a beautiful place in Arco Santi and start the process, start to get to know one another. We'll spend the evening. It'll be pretty informal and relaxed. And then Saturday, we'll begin the desire mapping process, and we'll conclude Saturday evening, probably with stargazing and maybe some bottles of wine. And then we'll again work together on Sunday. And we'll wrap up around 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon so that folks will have plenty of time to get back and get ready for their week. What else should you know about that? The whole thing is just going to be very loving and cozy. I unintentionally am using my core desired feelings, but that's why it will be loving and cozy, because I'm creating it. What else? It's all inclusive. So all of your lodging will be staying all together at Arco Santi, private or semi-private. Some folks might be sharing a room, but we've got some options where that's concerned. And then all of our meals will be provided for us there. They make beautiful vegetarian, vegan, or carnivorous meals. And it's just really going to be a sacred, beautiful, potentially life-changing experience for all of us. So I'm really excited to be able to lead some of you through that process. Then I have another workshop scheduled in St. Louis, the last part of March 27th, 28th, and 29th. And it'll be a very similar format. The venue for that is someone's private home that they've opened to us. It's beautiful. Again, very cozy, very opulent, very just loving space. So that's where we'll be in St. Louis. And then I'm also working on a couple of March dates for the New England area, most likely near Portland. I know a couple of you are joining from New Hampshire and Massachusetts, so that one just very soon, probably this week, I'll be able to nail down those dates. So I'm just looking for the perfect venue to hold all of us for that weekend. All right, let's see if anybody else out there has questions. If you do have questions, up in the right-hand corner, you'll see a little box that looks like, oh, this is telling me that I don't have Q&A. Maybe there's not Q&A. That's okay. All right, if you have questions, there are 2 ways that you can get a hold of me. I'll give you my email address. Actually, I'm wondering if that's a good thing to do. Yeah, I'll give you my email address. It's bebetter, bebetter consult, @gmail.com. So send me an email. You can also go to my website, and that's just angie-cole.com. And you can leave me a message there, ask me questions. I'd love to hop on the phone and talk with you if you have specific things, if you're trying to figure out if this is really the right thing for you. I can tell you that just in a very short time, this has really changed a lot of things for me. I think the biggest, if I had to summarize, the biggest theme is that I really give myself permission to claim those feelings now. There's no guilt about feeling wildly free. And I've struggled with that most of my life because I've always been wildly free. But we don't necessarily live in a world that supports women or anyone being wildly free. So that's just an example. All right, I think, unless anyone has any other questions here. No, it still won't let me do questions. That's all right. So send me an email, go to my website. I'd love to talk more with you. You can also go to daniellelaporte.com, and she has videos and audio tracks that you can listen to just to learn more about what this whole thing is really like, and get a flavor for it. Let me know if you're interested in buying the book. I have a link, an affiliate link that you can use, and that would be a great help. So send me an email, and we'll talk soon. Thanks a lot.